It's just me again today because King of the Iron Fist left the city of Tampa with the infamous King Club crown. So we may have to have a tournament to get a new crown, and we may, if he decides to show back up, we may have to have a unification match. He's pulling a Chicago on us, guys. I just woke up. It's really early in the morning, and I decided that I wanted to get this review out as quickly as possible for you 12 fans that we have out there. So, if I forget shit, it's because I'm currently trying to fight against the tiredness, even though it is already 12 p.m. It's summer, I can do what the fuck I want. Money in the Bank 2016. Was it a good pay-per-view overall? No. But the 3 matches that were advertised for the show, the 3 huge main event matches, delivered enough that I would go back and watch the show if I wanted to. I would skip all the mid-card bullshit, but I would go back and watch the mid-card matches. Pre-show nobody gave a fuck about, so I'm not reviewing any matches on there. Except I will talk about the spray tan situation between Febreze, Goldust, and R-Truth. That's bullshit. Never do it again. Okay. So, Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. New Day versus Enzo Cass versus Soft. Enzo Cass versus Soft. Enzo and Cass are soft. Fuck. See, I'm tired of shit. This is what happens when I'm tired of shit. New Day versus Soft versus Vaudevillains versus The Club. Okay. So, this match was good for a Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match all the way until somewhat middle. Because then it got sloppy. And I think the reason being for this, honestly, is because all these NXT guys in this match who probably never been in a Fatal 4-Way Tag match before, because you can see Kofi Kingston was getting legit pissed off over some of the people because they weren't doing the spots right. You had one spot where Gallows was supposed to pull Enzo out of the ring before the 3 count was made, but the 3 count was made and they pulled Enzo out after it, so you thought Enzo and More and Big Cass won the championship, but they were like, no, pulled them out, but it was like, no, that was the 3 count. Another spot where Gallows was just standing next to the ring waiting for Big Cass to come in, and Big Cass just took so damn long. Yeah, it fell apart towards the end. I mostly blame Big Cass and the Club for Big Cass and the Club for this, because they were not on their A performance game tonight. New Day won, so I guess they are going down the path they're going to break the streak. I hope so, because they're probably the best tag team that WWE's ever made for us in a long time. Then we got the all-exciting, important rubber match between Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin. I already see you fucking smarks on the internet saying, these guys put on a 5-star classic, and I'm so happy to see... Shut the fuck up. Okay, here's the thing. I don't care how good of a fucking match those two fuckers put on. Fact is, this feud's gone on too long. Nobody gives a shit about either men, and legit, nobody cared about their fucking match. People were chanting boring during it, because nobody gave a shit. Absolutely nobody gave a single fuck that Spaghetti Head Man was fighting the guy from Twilight all over again. Nobody gave a fuck. Why did they move this match to the main card? Baron Corbin won. Michael Cole was like, maybe the end of days is resembling the end of this fucking feud. Good! End this shit. This shit should have ended months ago. I don't care what you fucking move Baron Corbin on to. Just don't have him wrestle fucking ass shaker Spaghetti Head again. Please. So then we got the bullshit women's match. It was Becky Lynch and Natalya versus Dana Brooke and Charlotte. Now, only in WWE does this happen. Only in WWE will they tease to you that Dana Brooke and Charlotte are having communication issues, and then after the match takes place, not only do they win, but then Natalya turns on Becky Lynch. Only in this company does that happen. So, I guess Natalya turned on Becky Lynch because she was upset they lost, because they lost to Charlotte and Dana Brooke. Becky Lynch is a serious little fucking bitch, because this is the 4th friend, Sasha, Charlotte, Paige, and now Natalya, that has turned on Becky Lynch and she didn't see it coming. So what a dumb fucking hoe. You think she would learn right now, or maybe this girl's gonna turn on me. But no. She's so fucking gullible that she just fucking falls for it. Not to mention she loses every goddamn match that she's in. So I can't wait to see the push of almighty Becky Lynch. I don't give a fuck about Becky Lynch. Natalya too. I don't care. Having multiple feuds in the women's division is not the answer. We just need to have one feud focused on, and nothing else matters. Because honestly, we can't be devoting our time to these women anymore. Charlotte, I guess, is going to face Paige now. I really don't give a shit. They've already done it. Why the fuck do I want to sit through it again? Then we got the almighty important personal grudge match between Apollo Crews and Sheamus. Once again, nobody gave a fuck. Nobody cared. Who the fuck gave a fuck? Apollo Crews won, but he won with the bullshit roll-up victory, so Sheamus was like, what, fella? What? He won? He beat me? What you mean, fella? Shut the fuck up. So, this feud's gonna continue, sadly, because this almighty important feud just has to go on. So then the show got good. This is where the show picked up. This is where you start watching the show. You missed the whole opening, and then you start watching here. AJ Styles, John Cena. Good fucking match. Now, I will say, it could have been better, because AJ Styles was a bit sloppy in this match. I know what people are going to tell me. They're going to be like, oh, John Cena carried AJ Styles during a great match, and AJ Styles carried John Cena. It was fantastic. AJ Styles was a bit sloppy in this ring tonight. And my proof for it, my evidence proof, is that one top rope move they did, where they attempted to do it, but AJ Styles tripped off the rope, and he fell, and they had to redo the spot on the other side of the ring. And that was only just one of the fuck-ups AJ did during the match. It was just... AJ needs to, learn how to work this pace with Cena. He'll get adjusted to it eventually. But other than that, this match was fucking great. Honestly, this match was... It was no CM Punk and John Cena. That's impossible to ever rebuild. And I think that's what they tried to rebuild here. But then they had to do it. The finish. The club ran out because the referee got knocked out. They hit John Cena with the magic killer. Whatever. Why is it called the fucking magic killer? What the fuck does that mean? And AJ Styles, they put AJ Styles on John Cena for the win. Sometimes, all I want in this company is a clean finish. Why can't AJ Styles go over John Cena clean? And before you tell me, oh, AJ Styles is a heel. Okay, so if AJ Styles is a heel now, Kevin Owens was a heel last year, why was it that Kevin Owens was allowed to go over John Cena clean, but AJ Styles isn't? It's because he's a TNA boy. That's why. AJ Styles was never a TNA boy. I bet he would have won clean here. But no. They have to make him look like a pathetic piece of shit that John Cena. And all of you, once again, oh, this is only going to lead to a rematch. It will be great. Yeah, we get the same fucking bullshit match on the next pay-per-view with no stipulation. Except probably the club is banned for ringside. Because they weren't already banned for ringside this match, right? And then... we're going to have this bullshit finish, of course, where John Cena just overcomes the odds and he buries... I don't know why I'm complaining. I like John Cena and I like him burying talent. Yeah, never mind. Fuck you fuckers. AJ Styles getting buried. Okay, so, next match. Money in the Bank ladder match. This match was probably the best Money in the Bank match I've seen in forever. It was Cesaro, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, Dean Ambrose, another fucker... oh, Del Rio. That's right. Okay. This match was great. They used the ladders. There was a spot where Sami Zayn powerbombed Kevin Owens on the side of a ladder and his back went fucking splat down on it and it looked like he fucking hurt himself for real. Another spot where they started setting up all these ladders and everyone started following on top of them and they were all trying to grab the briefcase at the same time. It actually made you think that everyone fucking wanted this briefcase and they were all going to fight to the end to fucking get it. That's what I like about these Money in the Bank matches. Except, this one, my only thing about this one, Dean Ambrose won it. Is that a bad thing? No. Dean Ambrose deserves this, but at the same time, it's WWE usually does that thing. They do that thing where they tell you one thing's gonna happen, and then they swerve you, and they make a completely different thing happen. This show was they told you Dean Ambrose was gonna win the Money in the Bank, and then he did it. And it was okay. He basically just told us who was going to win. I didn't think that would actually go through with it. I guess that was a swerve in itself. You would think that they wouldn't go through with it, but I don't know. I would have liked it, I guess, a lot better if they hadn't mentioned that Dean Ambrose was going to win the briefcase, that they just ended the video package with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins standing off, and then they didn't do that thing on Raw where Dean Ambrose laid them both out. I think I would have liked it a lot better then. That was just making it so obvious, but like it was so obvious to the point where you didn't expect it. So, I don't know. I don't know what the better of the two is. Okay, actually, I said this show got better after the John Cena AJ Styles match, but that's not true because Rusev versus Titus O'Neil happened. Let's ignore everything Rusev Titus O'Neil for a moment. Let's state that Cleveland during this match won the championship, NBA 2016 champions. I'm so fucking happy. LeBron bringing it back to Cleveland. God, oh man, that was great. It was a close game, I heard too. Legit, Cleveland winning the championship made nobody give any fucks about this match. I'm almost positive. And here's my other thing about it. My other thing is, Titus O'Neil was fighting for the United States Championship on Father's fucking Day. He's the ultimate dad of the year, and his two kids were sitting in the front row. Why would they have not given the belt to Titus O'Neil? Now, I'm not saying have Titus O'Neil have this long-ass like run with the belt. He could have held it for like a day off, all I care. They gave it to Zack Ryder for one night. What prevented them from giving it to Titus O'Neil on Father's Day? He's the ultimate dad of the year, and he's got his two kids sitting in the front row. Think about how much of a story that would have been. People would have gotten over Titus O'Neil. They would have honestly been cheering for that man. But no, instead we have Rusev win. But I do like Rusev being a cocky heel. When he goes outside the ring and he looks at Titus O'Neil's two kids and he's like, "See your father? He's a loser. Happy Father's Day." And I laughed. It was great. Rusev being a cock-ass bitch as always. But main story here is Cleveland won the championship. Great day in basketball. Okay, so moving on from all that, main event. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. My one gripe with this match. Two gripes, actually. I have two gripes with this match. First one. This match started at 10:54. It didn't end until like 11:27. Here's my problem with that. My problem is, you moved two matches from the pre-show to the main card. Those being Apollo Crews, Sheamus, and Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler. If you knew this show was going to go on past 11, you could have just put one of those matches on the pre-show and kept it there. Because this match honestly went on. It wasn't that it went on too long, but it was at a point at 10:54. This match would have went on at 10:30. People would have been invested. But it went on at 10:54. So people at 11 o'clock were just dying for the pay-per-view to end. And these two just kept hitting finisher after finisher, and everybody kept kicking out, and it was like, come the fuck on. Can we get a fucking finish? So yeah, apparently though, they told the pay-per-view providers that it'd be running longer, and it's like, okay, well, why the fuck did you not cut one of the pre-show matches just to make it shorter? My second gripe with this match, the beginning. It was slow and sloppy in the beginning, basically on Seth Rollins' part. Now, Seth Rollins, I understand, he's getting back into the main event ring for the first time. Main event of a huge pay-per-view. He's trying to get adjusted to it, so I understand that he's a bit sloppy. There's some moments in this match, though, where you wonder what the fuck he's doing. Like, he was trying to lock up at one point, and, like, even Roman was, like, questioning, like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? So, I'm sure Seth Rollins will get better and better as he starts getting back into the ring, getting back into his mojo. He'll understand. These two, other than that, put on a pretty good main event match. I enjoyed it for what it was. It picked up really towards the end. It was a bit boring in the beginning, but they picked it up towards the end. And all these false finishes. You had one spot where Roman Reigns ran into the barricade and legit looked like he fucking died. Seth Rollins still uses the pedigree, but that's a different story. Uses the frog splash. I like that because that's a tribute to Eddie Guerrero. That's nice. Good job, Seth. And the ending came. I don't even know how the match ended, to be honest with you. I was paying attention to something else at the time. But I know Seth Rollins won the championship. Seth Rollins pinned Reigns and then won the championship. And the moment Seth won the championship, I was like, yes! Oh, fuck. No. No. And sure enough, here comes crazy hot dog man Dean Ambrose with the Money in the Bank briefcase. He doesn't come out from the stage. Seth Rollins has the belt ready. He's looking at the stage. But then he attacks him from behind with the briefcase and he cashes it in. Dean Ambrose cashes in, hits the dirty deeds on Seth Rollins. 1, 2, 3. Dean Ambrose is your new WWE champion. So Money in the Bank 2016 will be remembered as the night where all members of the Shield were champion on the same night. How do I feel about Dean Ambrose winning the title? Dean Ambrose is a good wrestler. He's got talent in him. My problem with him right now is WWE makes him to be like this PG goof. I would like it a lot more if he went back to his Shield days where he was serious, but instead now he's like, hey Seth, is your face broken? Because it's killing me. Like, no, shut the fuck up. Please, be more edgy. And then he's like, I run a talk show now, isn't that cool? And then my other problem with this is that just last month he was feuding over Chris Jericho over a plant. Now this guy's the main champion? Do I think it's going to be a main title run? No. I think he's going to lose it either at Battleground or SummerSlam for sure. This is just to give Dean Ambrose his moment and to provide a shake-up there because the ratings absolutely suck. But we'll see where it goes. I'm sure it's going to lead to the Shield Triple Threat match, which will be awesome. And, yeah, that was Money in the Bank 2016. Like I said, it was not a good show overall, but the 3-main event matches delivered. So if you want to go and watch those matches, watch those matches.